Detroit Lions. Teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. That's complete, David Njoku. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down and run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go, in. Here go 46. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Lions looking at their first red zone opportunity. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Looking inside the red zone. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. David Njoku, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. A little burst so far. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Raider able to tack on the extra point. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing again is Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They got 21 yards on the play, and the Lions have a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. It's Jacobs here underneath. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Dak to the air here. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Dak throwing again. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It is another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions break the tie here in the 1st. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Blue. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stumble. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes out to the left. He just throws this one away.
For discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10. Here's May. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
We're going to 53.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They 18 on that pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's hit and sent out of bounds, so this ends as a gain of close to 7, second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Prescott set to pass. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. Running right side by McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Prescott out of the gun. 3rd down. That one's good to Godwin. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. First down. Here's Dak. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The good defenses in this league, every once in a while, they could bait a quarterback into a throw. And you do that by having eyes on the quarterback. Get into a good drop, forcing that check down, and they'd only just bait him into a completion, but they knocked him backwards after the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Now there's Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Luke knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So he'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. He gets the handoff. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. Second and 10. They kick the running back in motion. May trying to get here on second. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Prater on for the PAT.
Prater lining up for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead.
Lions 17.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Hey, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
At the 42-yard line.
Go to 54. Go to 54. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Tenorol McMillan that time. And what will they dial up on third and short? Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend and then stop them. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. 47.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. One alligator, two alligators, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again is Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock. Trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
Here's May on first and 10. Taking this one down. It's Blue. He's going to have this one down to the 28. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash.
A 45-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They can go to the locker room's tied if they put this through. And his kick is good. And what a first half that was as we officially go into locker rooms now, all tied up. That was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lead up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
We got ourselves quite a game today. A tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
He's going to be able to load the yard on that drive up the gut. Zach Bond with the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May now from the gun. This one finds Thornton. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
It's a gain of 20.
They go play action. Here's May.
First down.
This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle, Blue. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Quick throw completed by May. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. This play going under review by the officials.
Down, Cowboys.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up?
Blue. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take line,
From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Running right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Escapes the defender. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Pete, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Schwartz. Here we go, 46.
From the gun, here's Pierce. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You've set it down for him from the 31. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Remember tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Rob Fleck, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Dak to the air here. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this one does not go far. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
There you go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll run Jacobs. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to sneak it. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Jacobs on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
31. Set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
The third down run with Blue. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
May not have throw on third. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
It's his running back. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now, they need 7. Off the play action, May. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. Prater adds the PAT. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. And here we go once again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. On him quick, and they bring him down. Now a pause as they attend to an injured player, and they wait with bated breath because it is Dak Prescott who's getting help here. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19.
Here's the backup. First throw. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Dak throwing again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now trail by just a point in the fourth. David Njoku, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Man in motion here. First down, May. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Well, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They put a receiver in motion right. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Quick throw completed by May. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, it's Blue. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it all comes down to Matt Prater. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick is good. He got it! So the Cowboys come in and take this one on